We begin the great 3 days in this solemn remembering of the Last Supper of the Lord Jesus and the institution of the Holy Priesthood and the Holy Eucharist. And so we gather here as those first disciples, throughout this Lenten time. I've been come, follow me, answering the call to discipleship. And so throughout this Lenten time, maybe we have been thinking about, well, what would it mean if I were to be not simply a good Catholic, a good practicing Catholic, but what if I were to become a faithful disciple of Jesus, a missionary disciple of Jesus? And so throughout the Lenten season, we have been given a glimpse of how is this relationship of the disciple to the Master Jesus. And much of it has to do with how are we going to follow him? How can we draw close behind him, if you will? I think he would say alongside him. How might we have the courage to step forward and walk with him, walk like him, shape our lives around the model and the inspiration and the power and the life that is his? On Palm Sunday, we had the Passion proclaimed, and I suggested that this image and this posture of Jesus is maybe the last, but I think now I'm deciding that it was the penultimate, that expression. It's the one before the last one. He said, from underneath his cross, bent over, as we know it, falling down, he turned around and looked at us who claim and presume to follow, and he said, no, walk this way. So do not hesitate to step forward, sisters and brothers, and put your shoulder under the cross and the hardship of your life. The only way we can do that is with the faith that underneath that cross, that hardship, whatever it might be in your daily life today, that the Lord Jesus is under it. He's leading you and inviting you and me to step forward and go ahead and voluntarily embrace the hardship of our life at the present moment. So you can imagine how that might reshape your posture in walking through daily life. You may have been like me. Maybe when you see the cross and the hardship coming in your life, you don't submit to it with the confidence that Jesus is inviting you to do so. You may stiffen up. I get a stiff upper lip, I get a stiffened back. I rely upon my own strength, and in my case, I turn around and walk the other way. He says, no, walk like this. Walk this way, up under the cross of life with confidence that Jesus is there. Today, he does yet another thing. He strikes yet another posture. So not only do we as the disciples of Jesus, those of us interested in growing more in the likeness of Christ, our Master, not only do we need to step forward under the cross and the hardship of life with the faith that Jesus Christ is there, able to carry us, but we have to also strike the pose of the foot washer. So not only do we need to step forward and take the shape of the burden by the hardship of the cross of life, we have got to bow down before the other in charity and service. All of the courage and the faith to pick up your cross can make you not necessarily one who is bowing before the need of the other in front of you. So this new posture of Jesus, and so tonight we have the remembering of the washing of the feet. And the Lord got down on his hands and knees in the posture of a slave. And he washed the feet of those who were his disciples and for whom he was setting an example. Sisters and brothers, to be able to see Jesus Christ underneath the hardship of our lives, that would be the first encouragement. And to be able to see Jesus Christ in the little one, the needy one, the beloved one in front of you, and to assume the position, the posture of on your knees in service and charity. It seems to me that this is the posture and the shape and the arrangement of the disciples of Jesus. Invite our foot washers to please come forward.